How y'all doing today, my brothers and sisters? I hope you have a blessed and gorgeous day today. It's kind of cold down here. It's in the 50s, high 50s. I tend to go in the area, and a lot of my friends have been talking about me talking about hurricanes. Bet you don't know what season it is right now, and it started in February. Tornado season. And most people didn't even know that. You should be watching them weathers. There's signs you should learn. Other friends say they can't figure out, when it comes to weather, they don't want to mess with it too much. They don't understand it. But, I'm just looking at 2021 because I already know we are in the Grandsolarminimum and the pole shift is moving and no one paid attention to it. And Nino. But little kid down the road, my little kid, and I said my little kid, or I call her that, she was asking me questions like, what is the signs for tornadoes? So I had to think about that. I was like, oh, we already in that season. Our season started in February 28th is when it came in. From New York all the way over to Missouri and Arkansas and Texas. The other areas is like 3 or 4 weeks after it. But I'm going to show you a little bit of things. We worry about hurricanes, but the tornado season comes in springtime, big time. And it goes all the way up to December. So you really have to think about it. From February to December, that's when tornado season's in. I mean, it's the whole year, you think about it. But like in Missouri, 2006, 102 tornadoes. Think about that. An average is 32 tornadoes. That's the whole year. From Missouri, it's 32. But in 2006, it was 102 tornadoes right off the bat. 2019, they had a tornado. It cut through there, and when it was cutting through there, it cut 3-mile long path. And the width is about the same. So you really have to think about it. Yeah, I think I would think about it if I was in Missouri. And in microbursts too, right before a hurricane starts coming in. It's all cause of El Nino. And if you look at Arkansas, which I got friends in Arkansas, and I like them too, you need to go back to 1999 to 2011. There's a total of 56 tornadoes. A lot of them was deadly. But then you also had the deadly flood in April of 2017. See how them weather comes in handy for people who are homesteading, people who are prepping or preppers. Then you also got to think about New York. People didn't think tornadoes even get in New York. And they had it plenty of times, like 1998, Labor Day, or in November the 16th, 2020. So I'd be thinking that's almost across the United States. And I didn't go towards California or Oregon. I know they have similar same things. But just think about that. You're already in a tornado season going into a hurricane season. But the good thing is you got signs. Like me, I always go outside. I walk around like a little, you can call me a groundhog. And I'll be looking at them clouds. So I'm going to give you 10 signs you can learn. And you just take them out and just practice it. I'll say each one 3 times. One is wind will move fast sometimes, and sometimes it don't. One, it will move fast sometimes, and sometimes it don't. You won't even notice it. Sometimes it moves fast, and then sometimes it don't. That's a tornado. You won't even see the clouds, and sometimes you will see the clouds, and then you'll see something else. That's 3 times for it. Going to debris falling from the sky came from another area, and you can't even see a tornado. Debris falling from the sky. And the tornado might be 100 miles away. You don't even see it. But yet, the stuff coming from that area is coming down on your area. You need to think about that. Debris falling from the sky. From one point, maybe 100 miles away, landing in right where you live at, or if you're driving down the road. Need to think about that. Approaching walls of clouds. There's a solid cloud, it's a wall. You need to think about it. And it could have debris in it. You don't see no funnel. You just see a wall of clouds. And then you might see a wall of clouds of debris. So that means you're seeing a walls of clouds. And then sometimes you might see wall of clouds of debris. I mean, it looks like trees and stuff in the air flying. And that's what it is. It's flying at you. You better be thinking about it. And won't see no funnels. The other biggest thing that most people don't pay attention to is your ears. Your ears go 360 on each side. And then if you think about it, you got your eyes. But you hear everything, so it's actually 360-degree hearing. And you're hearing a constant rumbling sound. Sometimes it sounds like a train, sometimes it sounds like a ton of damn 18-wheelers going down the road. You won't hear no thundering right off the bat. But then later you start noticing that rumbling is thunder. So think about it. Rumbling sounds like freight trains or 18-wheelers. It's the thunder. You're hearing it coming towards you. Think about it. Constant rumbling sound like freight trains or 18-wheelers going down the road. You don't see nothing. There ain't nothing else. And then you start noticing a fade out. So now you know about rumbling sounds. You get out there when you start hearing that, you start wondering what the heck is coming. A freight train or 18-wheeler or something. You out in the damn woods, you don't know what the fuck's going on. Or you in the city. You can be in there with all them cars and you won't even see it. Think about that. Rumbling sound is another sign. Dark greenish sky when the blue turns light neon green, real light. Meaning the sky turns dark like a neon green light in the sky. That's another sign. A dark greenish sky like a neon sign. That's another sign. And then sometimes heavy rain and hail, in which the wind stops and the air goes dead and calm. That's when you notice there's no animals, no nothing making any noise. It's just raining or hailing little rocks, ice balls. And you don't see no animals or anything in the air, but it's so quiet. So you hear that's the next signs is the raining or hail. And you don't hear nothing else. You don't see no birds, no cats, no dogs. They all vanished. It's just clam, quiet, dead quiet. The next is hail and rain with sudden wind intensity switches directions. Meaning you outside and the wind's coming to you and you ain't paying attention. You might be facing north. All of a sudden you start feeling wind from the back. And then all of a sudden it's back in the north. Then it goes right back to the south. Then it goes right back to the north. Then it goes right back to the south. Or you turn and it's going west and east. Or east and west. That's another sign. And it's actually when the wind is raining. Heavy rain, but yet you can notice it. It's making a circular motion around you. When the wind is going north and south. East and west. North and south. East and west, and you see the rain turning. That's the next sign. Or you might see them damn golf balls or fist size or a baseball size or marble hail coming down. That's your 10 signs. That's the last one. Is number 10. It's the size of your fist or a softball, golf ball, or little rocks. And it's hail. Then you might be seeing a tornado. You need to think about that. Most people don't pay attention to it. Funnel shape cloud extending from the dark clouds towards the ground. When you see that little thing spinning down to the ground, you know that's a tornado. Now repeat that again. A funnel cloud coming long ways from the big cloud going down to the ground. You know that's a funnel when you see it spinning like this, and then it turns and starts going to the ground. It's like a drill. You know that's a tornado. One more time. The funnel cloud in the cloud starting to go down the ground. Think about that. You know that's a tornado. Or you see a bottom of a cloud based on a rotation versus flotation. Meaning you see the clouds, and instead of it staying way up, it's coming down. Remember, you see a cloud going up and then it starts going down. That is called a flotation rotation. The cloud is coming down to the base in a rotation motion versus a flotation motion. Remember that. That's number 3 again. And the last one, number 10. It looks dark bluish green to a white flash at the ground level. Maybe a tornado snapping its power lines. So when you're in an area and the area is dark with the rain clouds and stuff, and all of a sudden you start noticing the darkness turns to a bluish green to a light flash, that's lightning hitting a power line. We learned that at Duke Power. If we're in an area where it's raining and it turns bluish green with a light flash on the ground, meaning it's hitting a power line, that tells you it's a tornado there. You get your ass out. One more time, man. The dark clouds turn a bluish green to a white flash at the ground level. It's a tornado hitting a power line. Time to get the heck out. That's your tornado season. It starts in February the 28th of 2021. And it's going to go all the way through to December. Remember, you're in a Grandsolarminimum. That means there's no dots in the sun. At the same time, you got a polar shift, so your weather's going to be a bad time this year. And since you're in El Nino time, that means you will have more tornadoes. And when you got all 3 together, earthquakes and volcanoes will be coming too. So you think about it. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I just gave you the warning signs of a tornado and the day and the season and how long it's going to last. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.